Hello guys, I've had a lot of questions about the Merophage unique. So I'm gonna test it. This is the one I'm using right now and it looks really weird. How can I have 5 to all attributes at the bottom? That's the tier 5 sealed. So I'm guessing that's not the one that got sealed. So how does Merophage work? Well, when you shatter a two-handed sword in the forge and have the Merophage equipped, it will gain the stats from the sword, or rather it will gain the shards that you got. So when you shatter an item, let's just shatter this one and see what happens. It has a tier 1 melee code and a tier 4 chance to shock. You will just get the affixes, or some of them, if I'm not having the Merophage equipped. So as you see here, I got 1 cold damage shard and 4 chance to shock, which I can use to upgrade swords. But if I have the Merophage equipped and shatter, it does not work with Rune of Removal. I have already tested that. You have to use the shatter. The Merophage will gain any shards that you got. And I think you're guaranteed to get a shard if an item has only 1 affix. And if it's tier 1, I will get 1. So the first thing that we're gonna check is this one has plus 5 melee cold damage. So I wanna see if this one will get also 5, or is it random? It can get 11 damage potentially. So let's see. So now when I shattered it, we don't see that I gained any shards. But this one got 7 cold damage. Okay, so we know that the stats re-roll. So you don't have to use these kinds of runes to change the values of the item you shatter, since it will be a random one. Okay, so now let's see what happens when we add another one. So another melee cold damage, tier 1. Will this one get tier 2? Or, yeah, let's see what's happened. So I didn't get any shard. So it just rerolled, so it's not additive. So it did reset. Okay. If we add another prefixes are these two on the left side. Will it remove the old prefix or add a new one? So this one has tier 4, so it has a chance when we shatter to get 1 to 4. And it did remove the old one. Okay, so it's kind of easy. I had prepared to test a lot of things, but apparently when you shatter something, you remove all of the existing ones. And it's not additive. Let's test that for a sealed affix as well. When you seal an affix, you can have up to 5 affixes on an item. And let's shatter this one and see what happens. So this has only a sealed one. Yeah, and it got this piece of gear. And it did remove the old one. Okay, so it's kind of easy then. I don't think there's much else to test. If we shatter one without any affixes, then nothing happens. Okay. So if you gain at least 1, let's add 4 of them. Or let's add 3. No. Let's add something here. Whatever. Add. And then we shatter. Yeah, and even though the last one was sealed, the +1 to all attributes, it got removed and these guys got added instead. And which tier you get is totally random. So this one is tier 4 and we got a tier 1. So the one I have was actually a pretty good roll. It was an exalted item, so it could have gotten up to tier 6, I think, but still getting 3 tier 5s, 1 4 and 1 2, and I think it was I think the tier 2 and tier 4 wasn't tier 5 from the start, so yeah. I don't know if I will get something better than this. But then you guys know how it works. If you have any questions, just ask away in the comments.